In a quiet community care home, two men shared a small room. One of them was Daniel, a young man recovering from an accident that had left him bedridden and frustrated with life. Sharing the room with him was Mr. Harris, an elderly man with a gentle smile. Every afternoon, he asked the staff to help him sit near the window for just 1 hour. Whenever Mr. Harris returned to his bed, he would describe everything he saw outside: the children playing, the bright balloons, the peaceful lake, and the golden sunlight. Daniel began to look forward to these stories every day. For a little while, the room no longer felt dull or heavy. It felt alive with color and hope. Little by little, Mr. Harris's stories began to change Daniel. He smiled more, felt calmer, and started to believe that life outside those walls was still beautiful. As days passed, their simple routine became something precious. Daniel waited eagerly for the hour when Mr. Harris would describe the world beyond the window. But one quiet morning, everything changed. The nurse walked in with sad eyes and gently told Daniel that Mr. Harris had passed away in his sleep. Daniel felt a deep emptiness. The man who had filled his darkest days with light was suddenly gone, leaving the room unbearably quiet. A few days later, Daniel asked the staff if he could be moved to Mr. Harris's side of the room, the place by the window where all those beautiful stories had begun. With hope and excitement, Daniel asked the nurse to open the curtains so he could finally see the view that had brought him so much joy. But when the curtains opened, Daniel froze. There was no lake, no balloons, no children, only a tall, blank grey wall. When Daniel asked the nurse why Mr. Harris had described such beauty, she paused and said softly, "Mr. Harris was blind to Daniel. He couldn't see anything at all. He told those stories because he knew you needed hope." In that moment, Daniel understood. Sometimes the most beautiful windows are the ones people open for us, in our minds, and sometimes we become that window for someone else. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who might need a little light today. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring short stories.